Tonight, the USA basketball team tries to exercise its clout on the rest of the basketball world. Welcome, everyone, to the USA men's national team. It's presented by Nike Plus. And we are inside the Verizon Center for tonight's battle between the United States and Brazil. LeBron James, fresh off of an NBA championship, the NBA Finals MVP, looking to add another gold medal to his trophy case. Going against a recognizable foe, Nene, now a member of the Washington Wizards. Just one of a couple of NBA names you'll see tonight. The other one, Leandro Barbosa, erstwhile of the Indiana Pacers. Brazil poised and ready, perhaps, for a surprising result. They were talking confidently before the game. Time now to take a look at our Nike starting lineups presented by Nike Plus.
One key to keep an eye on, I mentioned Marcelinho Huertas, the point guard. One of the best point guards in the world, not in the NBA. He drove Team USA nuts 2 years ago in the World Championships. A Steve Nash type player. Team USA, I think, will have some answers for him in the pick and roll tonight. We'll see if those answers are the correct ones.
And President Barack Obama entering the arena. You see the Vice President, Joe Biden, also in attendance tonight.
It's got to be a particular thrill for Kevin Durant, who grew up in the shadows of the White House over in Prince George's County. Local kid who has more than made good, I think.
Yeah, he's done okay. President Obama, a diehard Chicago Bulls fan, has promised the Bulls, in particular Derrick Rose, that if the Bulls make it to the finals, he'll be there. Was that plan put on hold this year? To tip things off here at the Verizon Center.
For an Argentine, you know, that spirited competition.
That's almost blasphemous, right?
Exactly. and it didn't necessarily go over well early among Brazilians.
And we are underway. USA in the white. LeBron out top, running Garcia. Go inside immediately, and Splitter with the jump hook. LeBron with the rebound. Remember, in international basketball, once it hits the rim, it's live. You can take it off. James across to Carmelo Anthony. Melo a little bit strong. LeBron with the rebound. Fouled by Splitter and still got the shot off. Turn over the Dominican Republic frequently, friend. See how different it is, if at all, tonight against Brazil. Barbosa with the bank shot.
Well, Leandro Barbosa telling us today, well, he's had a very successful 9-year run in the NBA.
Carmelo Anthony inside, tough shot contested, and rebounded by Nene. Up court to Barbosa. Garcia with the reverse layup over LeBron, and it's 4-2 for Brazil.
Decade.
He upped his free throw percentage by going 1 for 2. Chris Paul, a little bit out of control, got it back. And he knocks down the baseline jump shot. Chris Paul was slowed down at the...
That's good pressure by Paul. He's going to have to do that with Marcelinho.
Wide open is Garcia. And there's that corkscrew jump shot that falls from the corner. And Brazil leads it by 6.
Coffee in the NBA, and has been a very good international player, Alex Garcia.
Kobe. Tough shot, but he makes those routinely. Kobe makes it a 4-pointer. A little bit out of control, looking for the foul. FIBA basketball doesn't protect its marquee players the way you might expect. And a follow and slam by Carmelo. Are they going to wave it off? There was a whistle before, no basket.
And we mentioned how physical FIBA play is. You know, and that speaks to the fact, Mark, that Whether it's Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, these guys have adjusted very well to FIBA basketball. Collisions are par for the course. The adjustment of knocking the ball off the rim.
Splitter double teamed. Swarmed. Boy, I can't believe he made that. What a shot by Tiago Splitter. And Brazil leads by 5.
Tiago's never been a guy that was a great finisher, so he's missed an easy one so far, and he's made the difficult one.
Bryant comes up short on the 3. Garcia back the other way, over Bryant for the layup.
So far in a quarter, in a game plus, it's been pretty much perimeter play.
Nene inside off the nice feed. Garcia again, his second 3 ball from the corner. Chris Paul back the other way. There's the lob. LeBron with the alley-oop.
LeBron ran the lane and snuck behind the defense. Chris Paul can put on the floor. Iguodala mark very impressive against Dominican. Look at that.
Right down Main Street. Darren Williams. Recently re-signing with the Brooklyn Nets. Makes it a 6-point game. And Russell Westbrook with the pinch. And the slam. That's what the U.S. can do to you, right?
For championships 2 years ago.
Floater on the way, and good by Marcelo Huertas. Huertas plays for FC Barcelona, and back come Brazil. A lot of high ball screens framed by the Brazilians. Here's Varejao from the Cavaliers, and he knocks down the shot.
And that's exactly what drove Team USA crazy 2 years ago, when not going the way Coach K wants it.
LeBron got it back and got the second one to go. LeBron James, the Miami Heat.
Garcia.
Huertas on top. Boy, Russell Westbrook with another pinch.
Wow.
This guy is a demon on defense, and he missed the layup.
Both Larry Taylor and Huertas have gotten a taste of what Westbrook has done oftentimes in the NBA this year. Larry Taylor, the naturalized American from Chicago.
Jump hook by Splitter, no good. Varejao couldn't get the handle. USA with a chance to cut the lead to 4. 1.5 to go here. And USA just a little bit out of sync in this game so far. Nice feed to Varejao, and he gets the layup.
Huertas reminds you of Nash?
Yeah.
The guy,
Eddie player.
Yeah, he could play in this league. He just makes too much money in Spain.
And Durant with the blow by. That's a mismatch on the edge. Kevin Durant, the 3-time NBA scoring champion.
Well, Coach Magnano going too deep in his bench right now.
USA jacking a lot of 3s here. They're 0 for 5 from downtown.
He's got the 19-year-old Raul Zinho out on the floor.
Anderson Varejao with a jumper, and in the first quarter, Varejao's already fallen to the court twice. He's got 5 points.
You know, we told you because of the NBA players, there wasn't going to be the intimidation factor.
Williams missed the floater, left it on the rim. That's the end of the first quarter of play.
Today would be great. Doesn't really mean much if you're trying to win an Olympic medal.
And their friend, they get the turnover from the youngster. Neto got a little too deep. And Westbrook follows, but that's a real follow. Andre Iguodala with the hammer.
Now, you mentioned it. You called it perfectly. The Swiss Army knife.
This time, not so much. The United States still without a 3-pointer in this game. Love tries one, and he's off the mark, too. Kevin Love, the 3-point shooting champ this year, All-Star Weekend. Nene with the hammer. This is a home game for him.
Yeah.
Traded from the Denver Nuggets at the trade deadline to the Washington. Nice feed to Nene, and he got stripped. United States looking for a run out. LeBron can do it. Man, can he do it with feeling.
Looks like he was on one of those trampolines that have been performing during the timeouts right in front of the president, too. That was nice in order to do it.
Here's Kobe. Still way cold and off the mark. LeBron with the rebound. Bryant lobs it up. Durant with this classic finish. Strange to see Larry Taylor, number 7 for Brazil, our brother from Chicago wearing a Brazilian uniform playing against the United States. So Wade, although not here because of the knee surgery, watching this game closely. Kobe Bryant finally knocks down a perimeter J.
Watch the ball movement right here. Side to side, quick swing by LeBron. Extra pass, corner J, knocks it down.
Good defense that time by Garcia to come up with the steal. Chandler got it back, and the United States with a 1-point lead. Barbosa having problems against Kobe on defense, and they turn Barbosa over. Chris Paul with the layup. United States up by 4. They just wear you down.
Well, you're looking at a number of guys who've been first-team defense.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Chandler ran out of airspace and commits the foul. Actually, Chris Paul, that alley-oop just a little bit off the mark.
Miscommunication a little bit. There's that one-hand pass. No Blake Griffin to catch that. Blake home, nursing that knee injury. That'll take about 8 weeks to heal. He should be back in plenty of time.
On the baseline, free for a jumper, it's Giovanni, and he knocks down the 3. It's a 1-point ball game again.
And this guy has always been a very good shooter at the international level.
Little mismatch here. LeBron working against Splitter. LeBron made it look easy that time on the blow-by. He's got 11 points. Double team and LeBron with the pinch. Showtime for the president.
And the 19-year-old getting a little education right now. And there's the lob right there.
Chandler meeting resistance from Varejao, and they didn't get a shot off.
Screens, a lot of bodies flying.
LeBron missing that post-up jumper and a wide-open splitter for the layup.
Yeah, that's you give Huerta space in the pick and roll, and you don't have.
With LeBron being guarded by Garcia, you would expect maybe, Fran, a little post-up action here.
There you go, right on cue.
LeBron passing out of the double team for Kobe. And Kobe knocks down his second 3-ball off the nice feed.
I like it. Double team came. LeBron looked opposite.
China against Spain, it was Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade that made a lot of the key buckets down the stretch. Chandler off the lob, kicks it back out to LeBron. 10 on the shot clock. LeBron draws the contact and 1. We've seen that a few times.
He had the mouse in the house.
Foul's going to go against Garcia.
Yeah, that's just brute strength. We talked about this at the beginning. Garcia opened the game on him. Now watch. He just punked him inside. Garcia had a big smile on his face.
Well, he looked like he fouled LeBron 3 or 4 times on his way to the bucket, and LeBron punked. Huertas out top working against Chris Paul. Look at Chris Paul move his feet, trying to fight around that splitter screen, and they come up with the steal. Relentless defense, and Varejao now.
That's what I talked about. I saw this coming, Mark. The first play of the second half, third quarter, that is, it was getting a little too physical, and that's just a little bit of payback.
Don't let the choir boy look of Chris Paul fool you, folks.
No. Oh, no. Watch this right here. Now, that's Varejao just getting even.
That was one of those accidentally on purpose fouls.
Well, Varejao got Kobe to start the second half on an illegal screen.
Lead is 9 for the United States.
No, that's
nice
sweet.
feed inside. Garcia with the layup. Ball steps back and knocks down a 3.
That was excellent execution. That time Huertas just went under the screen.
Still with numbers. And quick hands by the United States, and Paul on the run out. Took the hit and 1. Chris Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, watch first of all what you call Durantula right here. Watch the extension mark on the block. And Chris Paul, if you're watching at home, you're a young guard, take the ball to the defender. Absorb the contact, and a great finish right there. That was going to be a collision. It was a matter of who's going to win. Well, this is a good matchup because Westbrook has been terrorizing guys so far these first 2 games.
Huertas knocks down the long ball behind the nice screen by Splitter. Lead back down to 10 with about.
Rudy Fernandez is coming off back surgery, and Navarro has been banged up most of the season, but you still have a lot of experience.
Nene with a strong move to the bucket. Those two guys used to be teammates at one point with the Denver Nuggets.
Awfully sneaky good. Excellent coach. Kirilenko's probably playing the best basketball of his career.
Lead is at 10. Huertas with the drive. And there's an example of the FIBA rule. And they're going to count the basket. Maybe some
official from Puerto Rico who somehow lives in Connecticut. Don't ask me about that. But
it's
Jose,
a small world, Frank Fraschilla.
One of the top FIBA officials you'll see.
Durant finally finds the mark from downtown. Kevin Durant telling me a little bit earlier that this is a great bomb and
using as one of those
paperweight.
Yeah, paperweight.
Verjao hung up, 6 on the shot clock. Huertas with a nice floater off glass. The lead is down to 9. He has 7. Brazil still hanging around here, Fran Fraschilla. Darren Williams trying to change that. Taking his game across the river to Brooklyn.
Allen Iverson's former home.
Huertas with a nice pass to Verjao and a sweet finish by Anderson Varejao. The lead still just at 9 points, and he's got 8 rebounds. How important for everybody on this USA team to be on the glass, Fran, as Durant gets all the way to the bucket.
Well, it's critical because they're not a big team, but they're certainly athletic enough.
Huertas with a nice spin move and finish. Huertas makes it a 7-point contest. Verjao with a nice move in the post. Continues to pivot.
He's still pivoting. He's still pivoting.
Westbrook over to Durant. That's how you finish. Durantula extending those long arms of his, giving the United States an 8-point lead.
Are former NBA players on the Brazil roster, Mark. I'm not really surprised at all. And it's an exhibition game. It's a good test for Team USA.
Nene over Love. And Love rebounds to end the third quarter. The United States with an 8-point lead. Kobe Bryant checking back into the ball game. Mike Krzyzewski going with his starters except for Durant, in for Tyson Chandler.
Watch out.
Kevin Durant putting a little muscle in his hustle. And Carmelo with the rebound. Anthony inside and one. Carmelo.
Boy, excellent ball movement that time. Take a look right here. Good dish by Durant. Well, you remember how good Carmelo has been in international play.
What about his skill set makes him? Chris Paul really working hard at both ends of the court. Baseline jumper good that time by number 4, Marcelo Machado. That's his first field goal.
He's obviously played a lot of soccer.
Brazil within 10. Nice feed inside to Nene for the slam. And Brazil to within 8, not going away anytime soon.
Stretch. He certainly would embarrass himself on any NBA roster.
LeBron just muscled Garcia, put him in the weight room on that one. Well, did some curls.
Yeah.
He's got 18.
Garcia's a middleweight.
Downtown for the United States. Nene inside. Huertas and Verjao with the nice layup.
You really have a center. You have forwards and Chris Paul. Kobe Bryant as well.
Nice pass by Paul, but Carmelo couldn't finish and doesn't get the call. Machado with the jumper. Tipped up and in by Verjao, and it's a 6-point game with just under 6 minutes to go. Williams goes inside to LeBron James, trying to post up Garcia. Got a little one. Couldn't cash in. Westbrook, great hustle. LeBron almost brought the house down, but missed it. Little traffic jam on 495 that time. Off the mark by LeBron James, and a foul called against Verjao. That's going to be his 3rd personal. Well, and LeBron James misses a dunk. You can feel the tremors courtside and beyond sometimes. Our dunk cam felt it and saw it. Everyone back to the Verizon Center, up on Kiss Cam a moment ago. A presidential smooch. President Barack Obama is the First Lady Michelle. And the pressure was on him because earlier he didn't.
He didn't.
You know, they put him up on the Kiss Cam. And
I don't want to say the president choked, because I'd probably hear about it, but
Iguodala, 10 on the shot clock. LeBron out top. The offense has come to a stagnant halt, but LeBron fixes it, takes out his do-it-yourself kit, and the lead back up to. There's the floater from Huertas, tipped up by Varejao. Quick outlet, 3-on-2. Williams had it knocked away. LeBron off the nice feed. And a timeout called by Mañano. Brazil seeing it slip away a little bit, the lead up to 12 points. Ask the guys on the team, and there are two real voices on this team. One is LeBron James. The other is Tyson Chandler with his defensive presence. LeBron with a tough move to the bucket.
Boy, he took it right at Nene.
Boy, Kobe Bryant, good denied defense on the wing against Barbosa. They're going to face another shot clock violation until, well, Huertas got one up just before the clock went up.
Hey, tell me this, Mark. You
clutching and grabbing and pushing.
There's a good example right there.
You've really got to earn it. And Barbosa back at the other end makes it a 10-point game.
Remind them that as good as this team is, that it only takes one off performance in the medal round to go home.
LeBron with the steal. Over to Chandler. And LeBron knocks down the 3-ball. Still in MVP form. Back to enjoying life as himself as opposed. Williams with the steal. But they turn it over. Barbosa with a sweet move, and Tyson Chandler erased it.
Well, Tyson Chandler, he's made a living the last couple of years being that anchor in the middle. He says, no, no, Leandro. Has just skyrocketed in men's basketball internationally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And these are the best players in the NBA, the best league in the world. But this is an example tonight of how the world had
attack on that, because against Spain, who came second, the United States won by 37 and by 11. Their average margin of victory in the Olympics in 08 was almost 25 points. In the World Championships, it was 27 points.
African teams, Tunisia and Nigeria, which was a big surprise to people who follow FIBA basketball. So they actually have, in my mind, the easier pool because they've got 2 automatic wins. Huertas will, after the Olympics, go back to Barcelona. He gave me a couple of restaurant recommendations. I'm taking the family in August.
You know how to
get to the Cerveceria Condal.
On the Ramblas?
It's off the Ramblas a little bit, but I'm looking forward to Barcelona.
There's Barbosa. Off the switch. Good hands defensively by the United States, and 16 seconds to go. They'll probably just dribble this one out and improve to 2-0 on their 5-game exhibition tour as they head towards the Olympic Games. Fran, final thoughts on this one?
Good test for Team USA. Coach K didn't show all of his pick and roll defenses. Coach Mañano didn't use any zone, but I think a healthy respect for each other. A lot of NBA guys on Brazil, and I think it was right just what the doctor ordered.
Great night of basketball here at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. The women defeating Brazil earlier, and the men doing the same. The final score, 80-69. NBA MVP LeBron James leading the way with 30 points and 6 rebounds. Durant